Today we are watching Teen Wolf. This is episode 16 of season 3, and hopefully you guys have been enjoying it so far. It's been really good and exciting, and I can't wait to jump into today's episode. Now, the last one was interesting. We did see a guy pretty much, I don't know, like in the past he's tried to blow up loads of wolves before. You know, he's seen people with glowing eyes and he felt like he had to go and kill them, and he was kind of like a suicide bomber, but he managed to survive. Obviously he's been put in prison and whatnot, but he's been suffering. He's still got shrapnel inside of him, so he's gone to visit a hospital. He's had to obviously have an operation to have it removed, and while the operation was going on, there was something going on inside of him. Now, what was crazy is this little bubble burst and loads of flies come obviously flying out, and then he ended up killing a few people and escaping. He was on a mission to go to the school because obviously he wanted to take out the supernatural again, because like I said, he's obsessed with taking people out with the glowing eyes. I thought he was going to go after Scott, but we'll get to who he's after later on because it was really interesting. But when he did get to the school, you know, Lydia could sense that he was there. She could hear it. She could hear these flies. She thought it was flies anyway. You know, the police come. They said they searched the whole school. They didn't find him. So they obviously was leaving to go to a different location. Styles was like, look, Dad, mate, he's here. Lydia's sensing it. She could feel it that he's around. He's like, well, you know, somebody's called in an actual tip that they've seen him, and I'm going to have to trust this over a supernatural instinct, so to speak, that Lydia thinks is around. Turns out Lydia was correct and he was around, but what was really good is later on in the episode when he went back to Styles' house, or Lydia's, I'm not too sure which one he went to, but it was both of them together. Styles had like a big board out, you know, he was wrapping around all the wires trying to connect all the different things, you know, like if each stage of the investigation, and he was speaking to Lydia and he was saying, look mate, you know, Lydia was a bit sad, to be honest, that she thought that he was going to be there and he wasn't, and she just felt like, you know, like she doesn't really know what she's doing with her powers or whatnot. She doesn't know how to control them. And he was like, look mate, if you said that he was there, I believe you, he was there, and you know what, we'll go back to the school and we'll search it all night to prove that you was right, because if you've got that hunch, I've got it, and I'll rock with it. I'll believe everything that you say. Then he opened a pen and he started smelling it, and he was like, do you know what, we need to go to the school now. And he went there, they went into the chemistry lab or whatnot, and he noticed that loads of chemicals was open, and he was like, no wonder Scott and everybody couldn't get the scent of him, because he's obviously put plans into place, mate. Really interesting. And what he's done is, by being in the school, he's wrote the periodic table 3 elements, and obviously Lydia, because she's super smart, just like Styles is, figuring out the smell of the pen could be used to pretty much deter the smell of him walking around the school in chemical form. That's why he went there. She figured out this periodic table spelt out Kira. And who's Kira? That's right, that's a new girl that started the school that fancies Scott, who's been invited to her house to eat, obviously, tea with her dad and that. He was having sushi for the first time. He had a big, massive chunk of wasabi. He thought it was guacamole. It's quite funny. And then, obviously, she brought some Pepsis and some pizza to the room, and he was chilling and, having a good time. As he was leaving, he got absolutely clocked on the head by this guy. What was actually really interesting is he wasn't even after Scott, you know. I thought he was after the wolves because of the glowing eyes. Nope. He was after Kira. And it wasn't, Lydia figured it out. She done a scream like she does because she's a banshee. She figured out that it wasn't flies that she was hearing, it was electrical currents, and this guy was an electrical maintenance man or whatnot. Figured out, steamrolled ahead anyway, figured out where he was being kept. Scott ran in to try and help her. He had the electrical thing, he zapped her, mate, and then she just like pinged him across the room. She was like absorbed all the electrical. It's like she's supernatural as well. All the sparks and everything was like consumed back into her body. And Scott was just laying at the floor looking at her, and it's like, what's going on, mate? Somebody tell me what's going on. Peter as well, you know, interesting story that's going down with him and Derek, that them claw in that little tub thing that they got, there was claws inside from Talia's. Put his hand in Derek's. Peter put his hand in, clicked it on the back of his neck. Then he went into like a transformative vision or whatnot, and he ended up speaking to his mum, which is really interesting. And when he come back to the present, he didn't really tell Peter the information that she told him, so he's withholding some sort of info that he's found out from his mum, and obviously Peter's withholding information that he was the one that killed Jennifer, and he's trying to be an alpha again. So very interesting, the storyline that's going on with them, but it's been really exciting so far this season. I can't wait to see the back end of it. So thanks so much for clicking on today's episode. Hopefully you guys like it. If you do, please smash the like, really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into episode 16 of season 3 of Teen Wolf. Oh, look at these, mate. Yo, they look good.
Freezing, Daddy's like ice.
Isaac, look at me. Isaac.
What's happening to him?
Isaac, come on. Turn! Turn!
There we go. Get some heat in his body.
The 5 of them were black.
Did you say the 5 of them?
One of them I could see his eyes. They were greenish yellow, like a firefly.
Listen, the 2 of you. I need you to keep this quiet for a few hours.
From everyone.
They could have killed him, Dad.
But they didn't. And I think there was a reason why.
Oh, mate, he's got a mask. Interesting. Really is interesting. I tell you what, mate, I am actually loving the red in this intro. I think I said it when it first pops up. It looks really good. And did the first intro start with Scott's head, and now they've got a wolf there? I don't even know. Looking too far into it. Also know is that Chris looks younger. He's definitely had a haircut. I tell you what, I'm going to whip all this hair off. I'm going to go bald me, mate, and watch me get like 10 years took off me. Because he looks well younger now he's had a haircut. But has anyone's opinion changed on him? Because mine totally has. Season 1, he was my most disliked character. I mean, it was 50-50 with Kate, but he won it anyway. He annoyed me. Ever since then, I've not minded him. I actually do not mind him now. He's won me over.
When did you get there?
At the same time?
The same time as who?
Same time as me.
By coincidence?
What do you mean coincidence? Are you asking me? I think he's asking me.
I think he's asking both of you.
Okay, let me answer the question.
They're doing well.
Someone left him a coded message on the blackboard telling him to kill Kira. Then Barrow took Kira to a power substation.
That's about right.
How'd you know he'd take her to a power station?
Well, because he was an electrical engineer.
One hell of a deduction there, Styles.
Yeah, I take after my pops. He's in law enforcement.
You believe this?
To be honest, I haven't believed a word Styles has said since he learned how to speak.
Well, I'd take them all in the room individually and see if they all matched up. Evidence, mate. He took pictures of her on it, didn't he?
Kira, deputy's gonna take you home, but we'll need you to fill out some paperwork. Try to remember something. If half this story about Barrow is true, then not only did someone help set him loose, but he's a pawn in their little game. Go home. It's a school night.
You know what? That reference there is Jackson of last season. Mass murder is bad enough. Mass murder being controlled by Matt taking pictures is even worse. You know, it fits me. It's totally true. And it is actually, I never even thought of it, you know. Maybe these people, these 5 huntsmen, whatever we want to call them, don't know the names yet. But maybe they controlled him. And, you know, he was just a pawn for the bigger prize. She's checking her eyes, don't glow. Oh, she's fucking.
Just because there's no power, don't expect there to be no school.
Oh, well, where'd you come from?
No, stop it.
What? I need to talk to her.
You don't you remember that someone left a coded message telling Barrow to kill her?
Which is why I need to talk to her.
No, you do need to talk to
What if
her.
she's like me?
Yeah.
That girl walked through 1.21 gigawatts of electricity. She's not like you.
Well, he meant supernatural. A decent one.
Cancel party. The venue I booked won't have power for at least another day.
You need help finding a new place?
What's the point? Nothing in town's gonna have power.
Mate, if I was him, I'd go steal a generator.
Halloween party? Just trying to do something nice. Why? Who cares? You want to be a wolf in his pack? Try being a human in high school.
Sweetheart, since this is my first class and I haven't taught in 5 years, I just want to remind you of one thing. Try not to embarrass me.
You should have thought about that before wearing those shoes.
Why is your mom teaching biology?
Because Mr. Harris used to teach biology, human sacrifice. The other night, I helped save someone's life. And I look at you, and all I can think is that you helped kill Boyd.
I think I know a place where you can have your party.
Wonder how much that house costs where he lives. It looks pretty decent, to be fair, even though it's empty.
Do you have your phone? I'm gonna show you something no one else has ever seen. Take a picture of me.
Oh, if I was Scott, I'd take a picture of myself as well. I'd do it. Extension of trust.
It only happens with the flash on, and I don't know how, but Barrow knew about it.
Right, did he take the pictures with the flash on? Did he actually? Like, I'm gonna say he did, because that would be absolutely rookie move for the show. But all I can remember him doing is holding the phone, clicking on the screen and adjusting the lighting on the screen. Because I mentioned a few times, is this an advertisement for the phone? Because we were showing the features that the phone could possibly do. You know what I mean? It was like, what? Low lighting? Woo! Look at that, mate. Perfectly crisp. Now, that's what it was showing anyway. Now, I can't remember the flash being taken. I think I'm going to have to go back at the end of the episode and have a look. But that's interesting. But I wonder why. Like, if she absorbed all the electrical currents, which she did, what relation's that got to being on fire? Strange, isn't it? I wonder if all supernaturals, when they get a picture taken of them, they have something that's going on, you know, because Scott's is his eyes, isn't it? Like, but we haven't seen anybody else's apart from hers. So that's interesting.
Trick or treat!
Oh, he could do that, can't he? That's sick as well. Yo, I'm liking that, man. Imagine the Green Goblin. Looks absolutely sick.
Where did you say the guy was who lives here?
He's out of town.
You didn't steal these, did you?
No, I just cloned him using a RFID emulator.
Is that worse than stealing?
It is, isn't it? It is smarter.
No, I just said that you have some pictures of you on your phone that you didn't want anyone to see. Naked pictures.
You guys are gonna use the service door entrance by the dumpster, all right? Nobody uses it. Now I'll text you if anyone comes out.
Oh, interesting, mate. I feel like they are gonna get caught and he's gonna bounce. Do you reckon you could do something like this? Do you reckon you could sneak in without anyone noticing you?
It's dead. How do we charge it if the power's out?
Oh, he's gonna plug it into the laptop. Just before, is that Scott actually? He must be in his dad's office. Really interesting. You know what's more interesting? The fact that they're drawing power off that laptop that has no power going to it itself. Like if I got my MacBook now and held it here and plugged the wire into it, it would not charge my phone. It just wouldn't do it because it just, yeah, it just doesn't. Like it needs to have its own source of power running into the laptop so that even though the laptop can be turned on, she would not be drawing power from it. Even though it's interesting that they're trying to teach us that. I like how Scott's on his screen as well.
Okay, I'm so gonna regret this. Oh boy, thank the Lord.
I'd just tell him something about the investigation me that I remembered.
Well, I was thinking on the case. You in on my thinking, and here's my thinking. I was thinking this. I was thinking that Barrow, right? Barrow received the information about who to kill at the school. Check this out. Might actually be someone
Let's go.
at the school.
It's on. It's on.
So you already then know that stuff. You already thought of that.
Your dad did.
Hey, you know this attitude that you have towards my dad? You can dress it up to all the professional disapproval
Oh, this
that
is
you want, but I know
real
the
now.
reason you don't like him because he knows something that you don't want him to know. I know it too.
Oh. Oh no, they're out. Oh, that was interesting. That from Styles.
Pics deleted.
God, that was awesome. God, I've never done anything like that before, have you?
Yeah, every day.
Hey, you wouldn't want to go to a party, would you?
Oh, he knows it, mate. Of course you would.
Derek can never know about this.
Bobby,
I need ice.
I got it.
Yes, mate. This pie looks good, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, she's good at painting her. Oh, yes, mate. That is sick. Oh, mate. I tell you what, though. I've got to admit, those hooded figures look absolutely sick. And, I mean, he said paint the body, and she painted, like, all his body and his face. I don't even know. Are they attracted to the symbol, or do they want Danny himself? Why is he the target of everything? Do you know what I mean? He was the target of Jackson last season. Be interesting if he gets taken now. Also, I like the conversation between Styles and Scott Starr. Like, honestly, it went from trying to, like, stall to serious. And, like, you could tell, like, the second half of the conversation when he said about his dad, that he actually meant it, Styles. Like, it wasn't no BSing around. It was literally straight up from the heart. So I wonder what he knows about him, because I feel like he does know about it. I don't feel like he was bluffing there. And then Scott's dad looked like he was, you know, not scared, but he's kind of like taken aback by it. Like, wow, you know, as well. Or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Very interesting. Can't wait to find out what that is as well. Oh, one of the twins might be getting attacked. Yeah, I'm loving this. It's well good. Well, good. That is sick, honestly. Gotta give this show credit, man. Then what a good season this is.
What?
Thanks for everything.
Does Kira know that they was together? Scott didn't even notice that his hand got undone. That is good from the show. I like it. Oh, what did she turn into then?
I'm Caitlin. Oh my God, you're Caitlin. You and your girlfriend. She died. Do you want to dance?
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, he looks good.
Not as good as the real one.
Look at that suit.
I deserve that.
Tell him what happened?
No, we still have a couple hours, remember? I promised my dad.
I don't like keeping secrets from Scott.
No, we don't. We just like to stand there awkwardly, waiting for someone to notice us, whatever we are. And then you like to make things incredibly uncomfortable.
And what's that supposed to mean?
What do you think it means?
I think it means you're probably mad.
Never seen someone gagging for it as much.
Sexually?
Hey, defo she is. They are tease ink, mate, big time. Go on, Alison. Hey, she's a luminous already. I want to go to this party, me. Looks absolutely fucking sick. Oh, she can hear him. Ooh, your ass would fall out. Oh, I wouldn't have left the public place. There's no chance. I would have stayed in there. It's well safer. Be getting volleyed right in the head him. As soon as his head comes through that floor, it'd be getting booted. Mate, the only way this could get better is Derek opening his door and just standing there just looking at it like that, mate. Literally, that'd be interesting. But considering the city's got no power, that guy's got absolute electric to his to his decks, and mate, literally. It's not just the neon lights, it's literally the whole power to his system and the stereos and all that. And these things, whatever they are coming in, look good. Now, it's sometimes you don't even have to do anything. They haven't really done anything. It's the costumes look impactful. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes a presence is dominant enough. And also the sexual tension between Alison and Isaac, mate. Literally, it just it's finally, like Alison said. But we haven't, I mean, Lydia said, but we haven't even seen them kiss yet. I feel like they're not even going to. I feel like they're going to tease, and it's not going to happen. Something's going to happen to one of them. Maybe like they get taken away, killed or something, which would be really shocking. I wouldn't expect that. But again, Scott and Alison still have that connection. Do you know what I mean? Seeing each other from across the room, every time they see each other, they have like a little spark. And then, well, Kira, I don't blame her. She done the right thing. She just was like, sack this, mate. You know, she's having a good time. It went from like sky high to literally like low on the ground. So I was like, I'm going home. But we haven't seen where she's gone. Is she left or is she still there? And what happens when these people come and grab you as well? Because one of the twins has been taken or gone somewhere. I don't know. When they had Isaac, they didn't take him, did they? They just done something to him. He's on the floor like crying, so it's strange.
Where's Ethan? I'm looking for him too. I haven't seen him in like half an hour.
Do you have a bottle opener?
Yes.
The key has phosphorus on it.
Oh.
What style, son. He's got neon on him.
Girls.
I do like girls. You?
Absolutely.
It's funny first season when he's asking Danny, like, do you think I'm attractive?
How would I get phosphorus on my key?
Have you been handling chemicals?
No, I don't think that.
I really have to go, and I don't want to offend you.
Okay.
Sorry, Okay.
Scott's going to absolutely Hadouken her off of me. He's going to absolutely kick her off. I don't know.
You got some paint on you.
I believe you just mommed me.
I did not mom you.
You totally mommed me.
How are you so okay with all of this? I just showed you a picture that would send anyone else running the other way. It looked like a demon from hell.
And it doesn't look like a demon to me. Looks like a fox.
Fox, mate. I knew it was an animal. I said, is it a wolf? I could see the shape.
What's wrong? Something in your head. It's behind your ear. See that?
Oh, it's been marked. Oh, mate. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mate. The 5.
Lydia, what happened? What happened to her? I don't know, but she's freezing. She's practically hypothermic.
What are you doing?
Don't trigger the healing.
Oh, he's taking some of the pain. Oh, yeah. Derek.
Derek?
Oh, mate. 1 second. I'm just trying to figure out. They've marked 4. Lydia, Derek, Aiden, I think his name is, and obviously Isaac, who's going to be the 5th. He thought it was going to be Chris. Well, Chris thought it was going to be Chris. Chris has got a mask, though. Where's he got that mask from? Is he the six? Is he part of the six? The Brotherhood of the Six? I don't know, mate. The four of them have been marked. Who's the fifth one that they're going after? I thought they was going to mark them 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and maybe try and take possession of the bodies, you know, like as a host. But maybe not. I don't know. It's really interesting. I totally forgot Derek got taken down as well. So much has been going on that I always forget. But that is good. Again, like I said, I feel like Alison and Isaac are never going to kiss. They always get close and it never happens. It's like close but no cigar. And again, man, they were so close. He was about to go at it, mate. Isaac was well wanting it and boom, mate. She noticed something behind his ear. So again, very interesting. And, you know, Chris was like, yeah, give it 24 hours before you tell Scott. And everyone's getting attacked now. And Derek's done a cry, hasn't he? And Scott's heard it. Now, it'd be interesting to know if Kira's heard it as well. Because she's like a fox. Which is again really interesting. It's like another random supernatural. We've got a fox, a coyote, and a wolf now. You know, we're using all like the four-legged creatures to come in. So again, very good.
Bro,
oh, is there?
But the bloody beetroots doesn't take requests. I said the DJ doesn't.
I'll take mine.
Can everybody see these? Can they see them? Surely they can. Yeah. He doesn't stand up. Oh, he'd be capping it if he was in. Oh, Isaac. Oh, mate. Shit, I'd do that as well, mate. I'd back up, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, mate, this feels so serious. It feels so fucking good. Yo, mate, I don't know what's fucking going on. I never know what's going on with this show, but I actually got to admit, though, I'm always well entertained. Like,
your dad's 24 hours are up.
Mate, walk in the house and let him just be... Oh. Yeah, I don't want Chris to die, man. Where's he gone? To the cupboard in it where the chemicals were.
Barrow was hiding in the chemistry closet. Someone left him a coded message.
Someone left him a coded message in it. What? What's that got to do with anything? He just wrote the same numbers again. Someone left him a coded message on the board to kill Kira. So he's... Do you know what I mean? Someone left that for that guy. He didn't leave it himself. Well, I never really clocked that. But that's why he's the pawn in the puzzle. Or whatever you want to call it, the chess game. And now Styles has been picked. You know, they put the key in his locker. And then he's figured it out. And he's gone in. He's gone in and he's wrote the same numbers again. Kira, he's pretty much wrote Kira. Again, unless you add them together. Like, you know... Was it 18 and 18 there? Like, it's two of the numbers. If you add them together, 36, does that equal something else on the periodic table? And then what was the other numbers at the bottom? 88 and 88. So, again, what's that? 176. That'd be interesting. I'm surely that's not a number on the periodic table or a letter or whatnot. Yeah. Like I said, man, I'll say it once, I'll say it again. I never know what's going on in this show. And I actually never know what's going on. But that's a compliment. Because I'm not watching this, tuning in, thinking, fucking hell, I don't know what's going on, mate. It's boring, that. You know, I'm like, wow, what is going on? It's the difference between what's going on to, whoa, what's going on? And I'm the, whoa, one. That's it, mate. This season, 16 episodes in. So good. I would literally say, this is definitely my favourite season. So far, well, yeah, so far. They can't ruin it now, the last 8 episodes. I feel like it's already sealed my favourite, and it's definitely is 3, 2, 1 in my rankings so far. I'd be well interested to see what everybody else's reactions are. How many seasons do we have? 6? I would like to do a little poll, actually. I might do it at the end of the season, you know, as we do our most liked and disliked characters. I might just start it, because we're going to finish all of them anyway, and it'd just be interesting to have it open for long, you know, get many votes, where you can vote in order of what you think, and we can get a tally, like which season is the best, which one does everybody like. We've done it in the originals and all that, and the Vampire Diaries, and mine was different to other people's. Again, I think so. I just really think that this is the best one so far. It's getting me fully engaged and really excited. I always finish watching one episode wanting to watch the next one. And I mean, you can't ask for any more than that. Like, left wanting more is perfect. Okay, now it's going to wrap up episode 16 of season 3 of Teen Wolf. Hopefully, guys are enjoying the season as much as me. Absolutely loving it. There's so much going on. It's really, really good. I mean, it was like the first half of the season's all about Deucalion and his pack, and then we've just started a new season. Like, so far, since we've restarted from the Deucalion storyline, we've not had him pretty much in it once. Yeah, we've had the continuation of the two twins in it, but that's it. They are the only ones that have stayed in the story. So, to me, I don't... Obviously, we're going to watch the final 8 episodes and we'll see where it goes, but if we don't tie it back in to Deucalion, or even if we do tie it back into Deucalion, why did we not just call this season 4 and the season 5, season 6, season 7? I mean, because it feels like a brand new season. The vibes have changed, the intros changed, the music, the camera work, everything is so good, honestly. And like, well, the first section was so good as well, actually. You know what, right? Be very interested to see. I was just talking about then, like, which is the best season. You know, so far to me it's 3, 2, 1, but you could have 6 seasons. But you could split this up and, like, what would be better? Is 3A better than 3B, or is 3B better than 3A? That would be so fascinating as well for people's opinions. I know, like, there's 6 seasons, so we're going to do the 6. But I think the next season's got maybe 24 episodes, and then we drop to, like, 20 and 20 or something? I don't know. I don't look that fine, but it's just exciting. The story, to me, is getting better, and how many programs do you watch when the seasons advance and the show still gets better? You know, usually it starts decreasing because it's already got an audience, and obviously it's coming towards the end of its, like, popularity, so to speak, and they don't usually give it as much attention as it needs. But this, man, it is doing so good. I'm interested to see, obviously, what these 5 are, because 5 have been took. 2 twins, Derek, Lydia, and Isaac, they've all been marked. Now, Chris, where's he been? You know what I mean? He said he asked for 24 hours. Why has he stumbled in at the end? Blood all over him, collapsed on the floor. I actually don't want him to die, you know. Like I said, in season 1, he was my most disliked character, but ever since then, I've not actually minded him. I don't think he's that bad. Obviously, he was involved in the Gerard storyline, but Gerard was so annoying. Like, he just dominated Gerard of annoyance. Do you know what I mean? I didn't have any room for anybody else. And then ever since, Chris has been totally fine, and I've not minded his role with Alison. Like, I'm all for, like, when they're helping everybody, I'm really liking it. You know, like, I've always said, kind of like Arrow style, when you got a team behind you and you got more people, it's like the more you know the assets. That's why I liked it when Rick was taking part, and you have, like, Bonnie and stuff helping out, because he offers something different to the table. You know, Bonnie wasn't a wolf, and she wasn't a vampire. She was a witch. She had different powers. This is why, like, a fox coming in, what Scott's saying that this Kira might be. And then also you've got, I forgot her name now, Malia. She's a coyote. We've not even seen her. So, I mean, I'm hoping that she's coming part of the show. Otherwise, again, disappointing that we put quite a lot of focus in on 2 episodes and then she's just disappeared. But like I said, man, we're only, 12, and 16. So we're not even far into it. What is that actually? Is that like 40 episodes? So we've got 60 left, I think. If she's in the next 60 episodes, she's in it for a long time. So, I mean, we've got potential for lots of characters, you know. If she's a fox, she didn't know Scott was a wolf, but she's pretty much found out here because she's seen his eyes glowing. She's seen all these crazy supernatural entities come. Sun's come out, they've disappeared into, like, dust, evaporated, you know. Fireflies, did they only come out at night? Or did they come out in the day? I don't know. I presume they come out at night. That's why you see them, you know, because they're glowing. But they said that they're not from around here. And they spawned from that tree as well, didn't they? You know, like, what is that going to have some sort of connection towards Derek and everybody that was down there before? And I keep thinking Isaac's going to die, me, honestly. I always feel like he gets himself in these weird situations where at one time he's gonna get killed, and he's just going to be like, what the hell? Like that guy then when he whipped the sword out, yeah? He done the right thing. He stepped back. I would have stepped back as well. But, like, what, mate? These guys just had the neck snap, the ghosts, the you know, spawning swords and all this. No chance I could beat these people. him and Alison as well. They keep getting so close to do a kiss, but they don't ever kiss. Again, interesting. And what's happening with Styles? How's he been drawn there? Who's given the key? Is it these 5 that have done it? Is it the same person that invited the last person in the last episode to come and write Kira on the board? And why is he writing the same numbers as well? There's so many questions, but it's so exciting. That means that we've got so much information that we can get ready to give us in the next 8 episodes that I can't wait to jump into the next one. So thanks so much for clicking on today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash the like, really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.